Hello, this is Roto2613 bringing you another video. Last time we talked about the new attacking operator. This time we're going to talk about the new defending operator. Check out his loadout, his bio, and everything else. I hope you all enjoyed the video, but first, before we get into it, a word from our sponsor. Be sure to use the discount code ROADRUNNER for your next purchase. Hope you all enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Here we go. As we start this, we're going to say welcome and thank you for watching. Now, we managed to get a few good views right off the bat for the Finca video, and now here we are with Lion, our brand new defending operator. This is going to be actually quite interesting because of his weapon loadout. If you have not noticed, he has, well, a vector. So we're going to get into this right now. We're going to start with his bio, and we'll go from there. His plain quote he's got this time around, it says, "People died and I hope I can find forgiveness for it. But what I did to save more lives. I'd do it again. That's doing my job." His name is Oliver Flamant. Now, he has a little issue here when he was young. It says, Oliver was born to a conservative, well-to-do family. His parents and older sister, Sophie, were in medicine and devout Catholics. Almost said Christian. I'm sorry. But he bucked against their accomplishments and their faith. He was smart and arrogant, and he believed rebellion was a better use of his intellect. It was fun to act against expectations, to drink and to party. At least it was until he got his girlfriend, Claire, pregnant. Now you think that's really amazing, that's great, but for him, that was not the case. He tried to convince Claire to get an abortion, but she refused. Once his parents found out about the pregnancy, they kicked him out of the house. It was the last straw in a string of bad behavior. Depressed, Oliver went on a drug and alcohol-fueled bender, getting trashed enough to land in the hospital. That was his wake-up call. He was only 18 and nearly homeless, and so he decided to join the French army out of desperation. He needed purpose in his life, and so that's what he did. Which kind of makes sense. You have nowhere else to go. Some people would actually go to the military thinking for a better cause. Some people want purpose in their life. And then that makes sense. That really does. Let me get my video thing up here. Okay. No, come back down. Come back down. No, back up. Okay. Military life was hard but rewarding. Oliver took solace in purpose and struggled to break old habits. He started sending money to Claire to support their newborn son, even though she did not want to see Oliver. He became a second-level in combat rescuer and joined the 2nd Dragoon Regiment in their role as a CBRN reaction force. He also developed a close relationship with the regiment's Catholic chaplain, Bertrand, who eventually spoke to Claire and convinced her that Oliver regretted his actions. He arranged a reunion for them. Okay, so which is really nice because he's actually trying to go back for a second chance. However, this is where it gets pretty interesting. Come back up. Come back up. Alright, come back down. Okay. Again, this is a lot smaller, so this works. It was a hard moment for Oliver. He met his son, Alexis. I don't know how you would say that. I'm going to just say its name is Alex. And for some reason, I just had the IS in it. I don't know. I believe it's a French thing, maybe, or some kind of weird thing. I have no idea, but his name is Alex. That's what we're going to go with. I know it's probably not politically correct, but then again, oh well. The child he wanted boarded, and the reality of his decision hit him hard. He had been selfish, pushing his girlfriend to do something because it was inconceived. Inconceived him. It took me a little over there because it's a word I have not seen in a while, so sorry about that. More so, Claire was about to get married, and Alex was already calling someone else daddy. Yikes. Everything he had done, putting his loved ones through hell, shoved him into a world of depression that almost cost him his rank. The chaplain, Bertrand, helped Oliver through his crisis with that, and he returned to the Catholic Church. Oliver swore he would do everything possible to rectify the pain he had caused, so he worked harder and sought more challenges. He qualified to join the Groupe d'Invitation de la Gendarmerie Nationale, which is called GIGN, which I'm probably butchered the holy hell out of that. And I'm sorry, that I have, because I'm pretty sure. But I took a good shot at it, I think. I don't know. I'm afraid to try again. So we'll just leave it with the way first attempt and hope that it doesn't, get a lot of dislikes for my butchering of language. Okay, so he was a new biohazard expert using drones to maintain and hold quarantine perimeters. He focused on his duty on making things right, no matter how much it hurt him in the process. His feelings were irrelevant. What mattered was strict observation of his duty during a yellow fever outbreak in Sudan. While protecting a field investigation team, his loud voice scared a frightened mob back, and he gained the nickname Lion from the locals. And that's where his story comes from. So Finca got her name Knife, which basically that's what her name is. So that's what Lyra got hers from, and then Oliver got his from scaring a mob back. So that's really cool. Let's see if we go with the next one. You got that from the locals. Sacrifice. In 2015, the army asked him to lead the second Dragoons to West Africa to assist medical personnel fighting the Ebola epidemic. Tragedy ensured, and the decisions Oliver made for safety reasons put him at odds with Doc, who blamed him for the death of several medical personnel on site, including Doc's colleague. The tension between the two continues to this day in Team Rainbow. After studying his jacket, Finker recommended Oliver for Rainbow as a CBRN specialist, and Six agreed. Oliver immediately proved his value when Finka and he uncovered the source of the mysterious mist that came ashore in Sussex and poisoned people. Though he claims he shares that success with Twitch, who provided him with a new aerial drone to locate the mist plume. Oliver has managed to stay in his son's life, but it is an awkward relationship. Alex does not know how to call him father, and Oliver is not sure what it means to be a dad in the day-to-day. He has mended bridges with his parents and sister, his return to the Catholic faith, healing those wounds, and while his decision to be a soldier bothers them, he is no longer the thoughtless rebel. Rules give him structure and allow him to control what he considers the pettier parts of his personality. He is not a soldier to make life easy on his soul. He bears the weight of responsibility for what he has done, even though Bertrand constantly reminds him that forgiveness is in the heart of God. Unfortunately, Lion has rubbed some people within GIGN and Rainbow the wrong way. Doc thinks he lacks the empathy necessary to help in medical crises, while Lion thinks Doc's humanitarianism, humanitarianism, blah 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 blah. Like I said, I'm butchering this language, and I'm having a hard time reading some of these really screwed up words. I barely got through the ology part, so I'm sorry about that. Is a liability. Twitch is not happy about being caught in the middle of that fight. Lion's closest friend in GIGN is Montaigne. Now, I say Monty when I make callouts in Rainbow Six Siege, because obviously in a callout situation, but his name is Montaigne. Not Montagne or anything, his Montaigne. Now, I have a friend of mine that will stress this to me constantly, and he's the Unhappy Turtle. I'm sure you all know him. But he will stress it out constantly that Montaigne is how you say it, not Montague, Montagne, not Mushalita, whatever you got to come up with. So Montaigne, for this in case for the video. But when Thatcher punched Oliver after he said the wrong thing during a training exercise, Lion almost brought the GIGN and SAS to blows. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Oliver spends most of his social time at the church, volunteering when he can, or at his apartment, reading and staying out of trouble, while listening to the angry albums of his teenage years. So he still reflects so much on the past, about everything he's done, and he's trying to find redemption, but not redemption like forgiveness. He wants redemption by doing things to define his character. He's trying to rewrite who he was. by being a soldier and everything. So that's really interesting for the character development right there. Just that you had one that was trying to fight an internal disease. This one's trying to fight the past and make a change. Huh. I might have this wrong actually. This might be a yeah. I'm sorry. Never mind. It's not our defending operator. It's our attacking operator. I did not know that, and I am sorry about that. I thought it was an attacker and a defender. No, it's two attackers. So that's interesting. I had this completely wrong. But okay, so we have two attackers coming into the season for two operators, which is kind of interesting because that puts the balance off on the defender side. The defenders won't have many operators, but the attacking team will have a lot of operators. So that's interesting. I'm sorry I had that wrong. I will have to correct that. But let's see here. The signature device. The EE-1D allows Lion to survey hot zones and maintain quarantine protocols on missions. Uses it to detect movement in an area in order to determine if someone is breaking quarantine, curfew, or perimeter. Now, the way I think this works is that he has a drone, just like Twitch, but Twitch's drone shocks and eliminates devices. His will allow him to go into a room, kind of like the yokai drone, and then stick to a ceiling, and he can push a button or whatever, and it'll activate a pulse in that room that would ping all of the people in that room if there's somebody in there or whatever. Now, I think the way to neglect this ability to stay hidden from it, to counter it, is probably by seeing the drone leave the room and don't even be in it, or just stay perfectly still and don't even move, because it says if someone is breaking quarantine, curfew, or a perimeter, then it would detect movement in an area. See, it detects movement, which means if you're moving around, it'll spot you, it'll ping you, and you're detected. But I believe that if you just lay prone and stay hidden and don't even bother moving, then you're good to go. I think that's the way it works, and I think the way that it counters this, it doesn't run like Jackals where it just constantly pings you. I think it just pings whatever movement during the pulse time, and nothing more. It's kind of like a red light, green light kind of deal. Now, his weapon accessories are going to be very interesting because he gets like an attacking submachine gun, which looks like it's going to have a lot of bullets. Because Mira's only has 26, I believe. You do the extra one put into it. And he has the same kind of weapon, but his is a 308 calibered round for his. So that is going to be interesting, especially because it has a drum mag. A drum mag is literally going to bring a lot of ammo, so I think this thing's going to have maybe 100 bullets. Maybe it's going to have 50. I'm going to say it's going to have 75 bullets. 75 or 85 bullets, somewhere around there. 75 to 80, actually. 75 to 80 bullets is what I believe this weapon's going to have. Then you get the 417 or 417 marksman rifle that Twitch has, and the shotgun for close quarter battle shotgun. Obviously, that comes from Twitch and all the well, actually Doc. Sorry, not Twitch. Doc. I don't think Twitch has a shotgun. Off the top of my head, no. No, I don't think so. Maybe she does. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I usually just use the F2 or the 417 marksman rifle. I don't really bother with shotguns too much in this game. He's on the P9 pistol and the LFP Magnum. And then he's going to get a Claymore and a stun grenade. Now, his operator is also going to be a medium 2 and 2. And I think the way Siege themselves are doing this is because it's well balanced. I don't think they didn't want to do a lot of. They want to make it a lot. They want to combine with the rules that they decide to place for future heuristics. If you are a fast speed operator, you won't have an ACOG. If you're a slow speeded operator, you're going to have an ACOG. And so I believe this V308, since it's an attacker, will have an ACOG. And then that's going to be interesting because it's just going to have an ACOG. I'm curious about how the weapon's going to play out because it's one weapon I'm definitely going to be using. If you would like, I can make a video over both the operators and do a video clip of me using the operators and doing a review and putting a montage together and talking about the operators while the gameplay plays in the background. I might be able to do something like that, but we'll have to find out. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. This is Roadrunner2613 saying to all of you, thank you for watching. Like I said, if you want, use the discount code Roadrunner for a discount purchase on boss boxes, where it's basically Loot Crate, but for the gamers. Now, I know Loot Crate will have some gamer nails as well, but we're going with boss boxes, obviously, because you want to feel like a boss when you rip open the box and feel like a champion, obviously. Come on, let's do that. So, this was our attacking operator, not our defending operator. I'm sorry I made the confusion in the video. I thought, I assumed it was going to be attacking defender, and I was just like, oh, well, okay, let's do this. But nope, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I take back what I said about it being a defender. I thought it was. So I'm sorry about that again. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Roadrunner2613. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. And be sure when you subscribe, put on the notification so you know when the new video comes out. I might actually start up the series where every new operator comes out, any kind of new details I can get on operators, I'll go ahead and make a video over it. And there we go. So, this is Roadrunner2613 once again telling you all thank you and adios. Or beep beep.